Hello students, today we are going to discuss the unit called Environmental and Ecology. So the different contents we will be discussing in this video are environment and ecology. In that the different spheres, atmosphere, lithosphere, hydrosphere, biosphere, and relation between plant, animals, environment, ecosystem, man and ecology. So we'll start with the definitions and importance about the different spheres. Among them, first is atmosphere. So what do you mean by atmosphere? The envelope of gases surrounding the earth or another planet, or we can say it as the pervading tone or mood of a place, situation or creative work. When it comes to if I give you any example, just like the institution which you are learning or studying in, the atmosphere, it is friendly in an atmosphere, and all the teachers, they are very cooperative regarding your studies and extracurricular activities which you are going to participate in. So how this relating to the atmosphere? So coming to the first sentence of this definition of atmosphere, that the envelope of gases surrounding the earth. So when it comes to earth, the gases which is surrounding the earth, it is of oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, so on. There are many gases which is surrounding this earth, and the man or the human being, or else we can say it as the biological organisms which are living on this earth planet, those they have good atmosphere with the surrounding gases, just like we breathe the oxygen and we exhale carbon dioxide, and similar way the carbon dioxide, it's been inhaled by the plants and they releases the oxygen. So this is one type of a circulation which is occupied by the earth atmosphere. Similar way, when it comes to the surrounding of ourselves, yeah, you might be having a best friend, you might be having a best enemy in your colleges. Similar way, this the pervading tone or a mood of a place. So pervading tone or a mood, those are the synonyms of that word mood. This, if you find any good atmosphere, in the sense if you feel friendly in nature, in the colleges, by any of your friends or any of your staff, if they are helping in nature, then you feel free to talk with the teachers, you feel free with talking with your friends. Such situation we say it as the atmosphere. Next we'll go to how this atmosphere looks in the planet of this earth. So you might be felt, these are the different clouds, and this is upper spheres. Below that you find some blue colored thing that we say it as the water. On this earth we find three types of land. One is normal soily land, there is one more icy land, and you find the waters. Next we'll go to the different sphere, that is lithosphere. Litho, it is the rocky or the soily material which is present on the earth, that we say it as the lithosphere. The rigid outer part of the earth consisting of crust and the upper mantle, we call it as the lithosphere. So there are different spheres you can find in this. The first, the oceanic crust, along with the side we have volcanic arc. Below that you find continental crust, and the volcanic lava, it comes from the core, and you find some type of the pores on this, that is evaporation of the heat from the crust, and it is going to melt the rock which is present in the continental crust, and it starts evaporating the gases from the volcanic holes. Next you find the lithosphere, which consists of the crust, earth crust and the upper mantle, but here he has shown one more layer, that is asthenosphere. This is the sphere where the fossil fuels, fossil things you find in this spheres. Next we'll go to the hydrosphere, and this is the second most sphere occupied by the occupied on the earth. All the waters on the earth's surface, such as lakes, seas, and sometimes including water over the earth's surface, such as clouds, we include that one too. Whatever the sphere, the water which is being occupied on the earth, that we say it as the hydrosphere. So this is one type of cycle where this hydrosphere circulate. First from oceans, or it might be from ice, you find some evaporation like this, and it forms the clouds, and it transforms to heavy clouds, and it starts precipitating on the land. Even from land you might find some different nalas, channels, or you might find some type of lakes or the rivers. From that there will be some evaporation too, and later it starts precipitating on the earth. Sometime you find precipitation on the seas too, that the precipitated water which is on the land, that starts flowing towards the downstreams, whatever you say, in the sense. However, you will find slopes, that way the water starts flowing because of the gravitational force, and it reaches the seas or the oceans which is nearby those rivers or the streams, and some part of the water it starts percolating into the ground. We say it as the groundwater, and we have some type of numerical values over here, that we say it as the volume of the water it is being evaporated, or it might be precipitated. And here you find some part of 8.4, it is percentage of the water which is kept under the ground, and it is around 4 kilometers depth from the earth crust or the surface of the earth. Next we'll go to the biosphere. Biosphere, it is the sphere or the area or the layer where the biological activities is going on. It might be the microorganisms, or it might be the plant, or you might be seeing the human beings, animals, so on. There are many lists beyond this. So we'll start with the biosphere definition. The regions of the surface and atmosphere of the earth or another planet occupied by living organisms or an artificial structure enclosing a self-contained ecosystem, or normally it is ecosystems. So it is a simple way of explaining you the biosphere. We have a plant, and we have the animals, and we have the different factories which is being constructed by the humans. We say it as the anthropogenic activities, and whatever the actions, the air or the arrows, whatever it is being shown, it is the natural processes how this clouds are going to form, how this water it's going to percolate in the earth, how this organic carbon is going to accumulate in the ground, and how this dead organisms are going to convert into fossils and again it into fossil fuels, so on. In this sphere we are going to study. Next, we'll go to the relationship between all of the above spheres. So this image itself is going to help you to understand how this all these spheres are interconnected with each other. First, we'll come to the atmosphere. Atmosphere, it is the air, the surroundings, whatever we have, might be the air or it might be some type of the natural process. It might be some type of fog or it might be some type of the clouds. So if you find any type of these, then we say it as the atmosphere. And next we'll go to the hydrosphere. It is purely the water. It might be the ice or it might be the liquid or it might be the gaseous, the vapors, water vapors. And next we'll go to the lithosphere. It is purely the earth matter. Next, all these are connected with the biosphere. Biosphere in the sense it might be the fish, octopus, the plankton which is present in the water, the plants which is present on the earth, the animals, foxes, the honeybees, butterfly, and we have the rat and its hole, and this hole it is its house, and through this path it will be moving outside. And these are the fossils of different animals. It might be the fish or it might be the crocodile or the human beings bones, and you might find different fungal actions on the dead bodies. So this is how the spheres are connected with each other. Next, we'll go to the relation between plant, animals and the environment. Environment, you know what is this environment is. It is the combination of all the biospheres, atmosphere and the hydrosphere, and it is being connected with each other. So that we call it as the environment. Similar way, when it comes to our college, the environment is of only the students and the teachers. You don't have any type of other feelings or other type of things, just like you will be having the other brothers or you might be having brothers, fathers, sisters. Here all the students are equally treated. Similarly, all the staffs are being equally treated, and the teachers will be treating you as a student only, not any other type of some type of any humbly treating, etc. So here also all the things, it might be the plant or it might be animals, these are equally treated in this environment. So this image is going to explain you how these are connected with each other. One is the abiotic components. The abiotic components are air, water, minerals, even the heat and cold. These are the abiotic components. You can just feel it and you can see it, that's it. But when it comes to the biotic components, those are the components, they are live. They can walk, they can change their shape, yeah, etc. There are different behavior in the components of biotic. So and both the components are equally related to each other. Without water we cannot survive, without gas we cannot survive, and even when it comes to the biotic components, without the plants there is no air, without any type of animal activities there will be no type of change in climates, even there is nothing change in the uh, minerals which is present on the earth crust. Even if there is no activity of animals, you don't find any type of heat exchanges. So this is how the biotic and the abiotic components are related. Next we'll go to the different ecosystems. The abiological community of interacting organisms and their physical environment. So we have four ecosystems which is being classified. One is artificial, terrestrial, lentic and floatic. So we'll go to one by one. Before that, ecosystems are parts of biomes in the sense the connectivity of the biological organisms with each other, which are climatic systems of life and organisms. So in this image we can see that the ecosystem infographic, how they are related to each other with how it is being connected. So first thing, it's going to rain with the different cloudy systems, and next the precipitation. After that the water is going to save in the on the surface of the ground. Some part it is going to percolate through the ground, and some part it is going to rush towards the roots of the plant. And this plant we have different soil decomposers that will help in converting different minerals which is necessary for the plants. Next, the water and the minerals will be grasped through these roots, and it is going to supply to the leaves. Next comes to the sun energy. It is the heat energy. It is going to supply to the leaves of the plant, and the leaves, it has some type of the agent called chlorophyll that will help in converting these heat energy and these minerals, water into the food in the process called photosynthesis. And later the food will be stored in the form of fruits, flowers, or you might find some other parts as the food, and that stored part of the food, it is going to be had by the primary consumers. It might be the squirrels, it might be rats, or it might be some type of herbivorous animals. Next, these primary consumers are being eaten by the secondary consumers. Those are carnivores. And next, the producer, when it is in the process of photosynthesis, it is going to consume the carbon dioxide as the main gas to produce the food, and it is going to release the oxygen. And this oxygen, it is mainly required for the animals, which is the important factor or the important thing it is for living. And this is how the ecosystem is working on. Next we have the different man and the ecology importance. The man is an important part of the ecosystem of the nature. All activity between man and even environment interfaces the ecological balances. The study of how mankind adapted to the local environment and the study of reciprocity between nature and the mankind is known as ecology. The ecology means the study of how this man or the human being is being adapted to the environment of the earth or the surrounding of the surrounding of him or the human being, and the similar way the surrounding of human being is being adopted or helping the human being, that study we say it as the ecology. And in the image, or he is been cutting the trees for helping himself. And there is one more thing we need to understand is realization of the human love, sustainability society, and cooperative social responsibility. In the sense, first we'll go to realization of human love. We must in the above image he is been cutting the trees, but not he is not planting the trees. In the sense, here what you need to do is you are using the car. I am not saying that don't use it, but apart from using this car, you need to plant a tree or plant a plant. It will help in future that if that plant is being grown, then it starts giving you some type of oxygen, or it might be some type of food, so on. Similarly, when it comes to the society in the sense, you might if you find some type of a family, there again you need to plant some type of trees that will help in the other ways. It will be helping you, giving you some type of fruits, or it might be giving you the oxygen, or it might be giving you some type of shades. So that will continually helping you in corporate social responsibility, that these plants will help you back by providing or by giving you some type of clouds, or maintaining the atmospheric temperature, pressure, so on. This system is a closed system, and if you want to be in this ecology, then you need to help the nature. In response, that nature will help you back. So this will end with this video. Thank you.